y'all, what is up? We are here with David, Zach, and Josh, and me, and we're talking about the fairly brand new Powerman 5000 album, The Noble Rot. And for some reason, I keep wanting to call it The Noble Robot. I don't know why, but when I see that title...
Used Powerman 5000, kind of robot theme, space theme.
And, man, now, we're all kind of divided on this album.
CBD, man.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah, CBD.
Yeah, sure.
And so me and Josh, I don't really know where Zach stands on this album, but we'll find out. Get ready for a massive difference in opinion, and if you like the back and forth, if you like hearing David bitch about things.
He likes to call you Jason.
For some reason,
Jason. He likes to call Jason David.
Yeah, I keep calling David Jason, and I keep calling Jason David. The fuck is wrong with me?
Who's Jason?
Buddy of mine.
You don't even know.
I don't even know.
And y'all were like completely opposite.
Yeah, he is a straight up hippie. He is almost Moondog from
He's ride his bike down the highway drunk. Kind of hippie.
Fucking hippie guy, man. He's a cool dude.
Or molest your brother kind of drunk hippie guy.
He gets a little too drunk.
He gets a little grabsy when he gets drunk.
It was funny as hell watching him around Dad and his old friends and shit, because they're just watching him like, alright, go ahead, do what you're doing. Because for a minute
he wasn't around much, because as soon as he got here...
When he got to Dad and them, he looked like he was about to throw down. He put his fists up and shit around Dad and all his friends. And then they're like, alright. They watched him, and then
he went right down
to put
on
his
the
jacket on.
He slept
and they
out
all
there
kind of laughed at him, and Dooley was
out.
like, "You're doing it, man. You're figuring it out."
Yeah.
And then he went to sleep.
Yeah, fell asleep.
And they're like, "Oh, there he is. Oh, okay." And they just started catching up on old high school shit. I thought that was the most funniest thing of the night to me, because it was just like Dad and his high school buddies get to see what they were like back in the day, and then they're like, whatever. When he throws up,
I drink a whole bottle of Crown. I don't do that.
It was hilarious.
I guess I'm more of a professional drinker. I can handle it better than some people can.
You could drink and operate machinery.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, but see,
I guess it's all these years of smoking and operating machinery.
Alright, so we are talking about The Noble Rot, and I guess we'll go ahead and get the positives out real quick.
The only person that has something positive. Both of them.
Give me some thoughts on The Noble Rot.
Like I said, it's pretty good because I was like, holy shit, Travis, it's out. Let's do it. Yeah. Like I said, what I liked about, the reason I like When Stars Revolt, because it's got that space theme to it. Every one of the Powerman 5000's albums have sounded mostly different from each other. I don't know, it's different, but I like it, it's good. I mean, it's not tonight, Stars Revolt. Yeah. It'll never be that. It's just, it still has, his voice has changed a little bit.
A little bit.
It's about CBD.
I don't think it's him changing his voice. I think,
it wasn't about his voice.
It's him changing the vocal effect more.
I miss his old delivery when it was like, I'm gonna do this and that, and like the way he's saying.
Who the hell sings?
Like the way his vocals are
his
on
delivery.
Like Kung Fu Mega Radio and shit, where it's almost like he's not singing, he's kind of like talking weirdly.
He's metal rapping.
I do miss a lot of his. The thing is I fell out of Powerman 5000 pretty quick.
We all did. We heard Stars Revolt, and that was it.
We heard Stars Revolt.
That's kind of like
Fucking loved it. And then
at the time, I only knew the radio songs until I bought the fucking CD at a Goodwill.
Shoot, I didn't even know about it until
like
I saw it on
recent,
wrestling.
not recently, but like maybe over the last 10 years, I've gotten that Powerman 5000.
When they first started doing the whole Raw thing, that's what they used that song, the one song, and that was the wrestling.
But
That wasn't the rest of when I was a kid.
We all were.
They recorded Anyone for Doomsday,
They got some.
and they canceled it before
Yeah.
release, which
check in
is
every now and
upsetting because they have since released it digitally, and it's really good. I love the shit out of it.
Well, because everyone's heard drop bombshells.
Yeah, everybody heard Drop the Bombshell.
You want
Because
to D?
Yeah, that's more.
Go ahead and
And
catch it. That'd be the dude.
so Transform, I like it okay, and then the album Destroy What You Enjoy, I fucking despise. I hate every song on that album except for Miss America.
That's the punk rock song.
That's the punk rock album, yeah. Whereas,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
they lean a little more toward punk on Transform, but Transform has a little bit of the stuff I like. But I don't know, man. It sounds like shit.
Does anyone remember Attack of the Show?
But
Yes.
You remember Attack of the Show?
They did.
G4. The first time I heard this anything from this album, they were on Attack of the Show. And this is like around the same time they started doing musical guests. And I thought it was cool. It's like, alright, a show about games that is like a talk show, and now they're introducing music. Like, this is gonna be like, it's in my eyes, this was gonna be a big thing. Like, there's gonna be more shows like this with other hosts. You know, they're all the same, like your Johnny Carson and your Jay Leno's and shit. I was hoping for that, but it never came. But Powerman was the first band I remember seeing on there, and I was like, fuck, cool, I know Powerman. And they come out there in t-shirt and blue jeans.
Oh yeah, they did that punk.
They
yeah.
had
What you enjoy.
spiked
They look
fucking
like
hair
Sum
all
41.
around, and I'm like, why do you
Yeah.
look like a
And since he's
low-budget
blonde,
Offspring?
he had the blonde hair spiked back. You know,
They look like low-budget Offspring.
It was
And
bad.
then they played fucking shitty punk. Like, what is
But
this?
the best song, the only song on that album I like is Miss America, and it's like this country track. And like, I can see
To me, that song sounded like he wanted to be.
fat people in shopping malls.
To
Like,
me,
fucking
to me,
love
that song sounded like he wanted to be
Meet me at the big
Scott
Hall.
Weiland.
Oh yeah.
like. If
But I was
you
like,
hear-
that is the only
there's
song
a-
that like, I was like.
Did you
this
listen
is
to
cool.
all of Libertad? It's the album title.
Libtard?
Libtard, is that it? Libtard or Libertad?
no, it's probably a Libertad.
I don't know what. Is that a?
Yeah, it's a Velvet Revolver album. The last.
No, you know what? I bought both of those Velvet albums a couple months ago. I saw. I have not listened to either
God
of them
damn
yet.
it!
I have not. I
God
gotta get on.
Damn it!
Gotta get on.
Okay, so
Travis
there's a
has been
country
off.
song.
Like, I told
my
him.
reference.
I reminded him when the new PM5K album came out. Literally the day.
Yeah.
Like, holy Travis, you know PM5K had a new album come out? Oh yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember it.
Fan calls him PM5K.
It's
Yeah.
shorter.
It's quicker to
It's
say
quicker to say it's
Powerman 5000.
I'd rather
I mean,
just
oh my
say
God.
Power
I
Man.
just say P-Man. I'm like,
That's why with the
P-Man.
big sevenfold, I ain't afraid to call it
That's his
86.
albums, but it's
Or just P-Man.
it's just P-Man
P-Man
5.
5K, yo. P-Man 5000.
You just say it however you want.
Like that one time we kept calling Deadmau5 on one
Deadmau5.
of the-
Dead
and
Mouth 5.
somebody-
That's how it's spelled.
Dude in
And
the
then there's-
comments straight up says it's actually pronounced dead mouse. You aren't saying it right. I'm like, dude, you
We
cannot
know that.
tell that
That's
we're
a
doing
joke.
this as a joke.
Just like Kadala's Hop.
Yeah, Kadala's hot, man. Hey, Kadala's hot new album is pretty good. I dig it.
Bumblebee tune-up.
Kadala's Hop. It's Kesha. We're talking about
I
Kesha.
can totally jam out the new Kadala's hot album. All the fucking way.
All right, come on, we get off topic.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, I like
Isn't there someone named ASAP Rock? But
I hate him.
But he
it's
spells
got
it
dollar
with the
signs.
dollar sign. So
Yeah.
how would you say that?
$8
$8
app
app.
rock.
No, not Zap. It's
Dollar
$8
Zap Rock?
No, you still say Zap. $8 app.
$8 app. $8 app.
Hey,
yo.
dollar app rock.
$8 app rock.
McDonald's menu.
I want that chicken wrap
Oh my
with a
god.
little rock.
So
It's a pure black.
Yeah.
after that album, I fell off. I'm like, I still haven't heard any.
Yeah, but you
Like I
got
said-
that from a pawn shop.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're
That
falling off.
also pushed me away further. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
really? You guys are going
This
here?
was in like 2012.
Yeah, no
or
one
something
liked
when
that
you gave
punk.
this
Everybody,
album.
Like
everybody
09.
wants Tonight the Stars Will Hold. That's what everybody wants.
Which is why I
That's
love
why
Anyone for Doomsday
I
so
do
much.
like Somewhere Beyond the Nowhere.
I still gotta hear that.
It's it's pretty much close to this one.
And that's why I like this new one so much, is because it reminds me. It reminds me of being a 14, 13-year-old. It reminds me of that old sound. It makes me feel like I'm young again. I'm like, yeah.
It has that sci-fi theme.
Never
That's what I love about
There's a bit of-
Somewhere Beyond the Nowhere has a very sci-fi
Oh, that one.
sound. It's like it's like this one kind of it's kind of the same sound, but it's got that superhero sci-fi sound to it. It's reason like V is for vampire, super.
Yeah, I'm just-
That's why people come here like, let's see how bad it is. these dumbasses arguing with each other.
Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go song by song real quick.
I didn't get that far.
The album,
Gotta say it.
the album
I didn't
starts
even
off
get that far.
with Cannibal Killers
You
That
have to
Kill
clap
Everyone.
I said, nope.
I dig
almost
it.
did it.
I dig it because
I don't
it
even know what
is.
track that
Hey,
is.
all right, y'all gotta let us talk because we're gonna have the respect to let
We're gonna
y'all
have a
talk.
it's when we're done. You better pay attention.
We're
It's gonna be
gonna
on
have
the
the
quiz.
respect to let y'all talk. Y'all gotta hear us out. We're gonna get a beating, man. I know we're gonna get a beating. And I know David.
Gross.
If me and him bitched about the new Tool album back and forth for 2 hours last year.
Well, at least you got two differing opinions.
It was a complete opposite.
I
too.
said we're gonna be the worst Tool fans on the internet for both
Did you
completely
not like
different
it,
reasons.
David?
He hated it.
Did not like it.
He hated it. I loved it. I loved it.
I don't do the big 15-minute prog song thing. I can't do it.
I can do the prog part of it. It's we had the whole argument
I'm a
when we
big
talked
prog
about
fan.
it was like
I'm a big
the
prog fan.
6-minute intro to every song.
If
Is
you're
it
a
3
band,
minutes
if you're a band that doesn't normally do something like that, you probably shouldn't do something like that in a song that's gonna suck.
Anyway, Cannibal
Saint
Killers.
Anger.
Yeah, Cannibal Killers That Kill Everyone. I like that
But they were
track.
already known for long
Because
songs.
it's
They
a
just
bit
made
silly.
A long album.
The lyrics are a bit silly. Cannibal Killers That Kill Everyone. It's a bit of a
It's like the old
Very
old
tongue-in-cheek.
Hollywood horror flicks.
yeah. It's like a cannibal movie. It's like
what
a
the whole album
Cannibal
is. It's kind of got
Ferox
this
or-
horror. It's got this old horror style lyrics.
Yeah. And then
Why don't you just throw that away?
what?
That speaker.
It's good stand.
Give
It's
it to
my
somebody.
fucking
It's a table now.
It's my fucking fridge stand.
No,
I mean, look,
it
it
be
puts
on
it.
the floor.
I thought you were talking about my
But-
guitar.
I mean,
Like,
or I mean, it can be on the floor. But yeah,
But now the
Anyway.
beers reach height. If you're really drunk, you're going to be trying to.
Yeah, no.
Can you imagine trying to lean down there and get a beer when you're really
sucks.
drunk?
yeah,
You
that
guys
would
get-
suck.
that would
That's
suck.
perfect height. I get
Get
it.
your
but,
beer,
like, I'm
stumble
sitting there
back, and
looking
pass
at
out.
Like that thing has been through hell, and you don't even use it. But then you just gave me a reason why it's there. Because it holds my beer.
Just say no to drugs and alcohol, kids.
That's
Anyway.
like, oh, okay.
The Brave New World is
Until you're old
fun.
enough. Then it's okay.
Play God or Play Dead, I really dig. Play God or Play Dead. Like, I dig it, man. I dig it. Black Lipstick, I fucking love. It is the most generic ass. It is the most generic ass goth shit.
Which
I'm
one?
sorry. Like I said,
Which
I
one,
didn't
Travis?
hear most of it. Black something.
A black lipstick? Yeah, it's about as fucking gothy. Trying to be
Is
like.
it goth cheese? Is it trying to be too hard?
It's like a campy goth song.
It's just a campy
trying to
goth
be like
song.
typo negative with like kind of that dark brooding sound to it.
Like, it wants
You
to
don't
be
got the
Black
voice for it.
number one, but it is nowhere near. Like, he is not. This, like, Spider-1 is not on the same level of Peter Steele as far as writing goes. And it kind of wants to be that, where it's
So
like,
is he
you
just
left
really-
black.
Should you just call him
Lipstick.
Spider? Because his spider whatever changes all the time.
Well, he might have just been referred.
Because he was Spider
We'll just
Zombie.
call him Rob Zombie's brother. brother.
Yeah, we call him Rob
that's
Zombie.
easy.
Rob Zombie
Robert's
is
brother. Robert.
We'll call him Spider Cummings. That's his real
Yeah,
last name.
Spider Cummings. No, Robert Cummings' brother.
Yeah, Robert Cummings' brother.
Ooh, that's good.
Anyway, Black Lipstick is a very generic goth kind of song. It's like all lipstick on my sheets or whatever.
It's an 80s fucking
It's like,
synth
I don't know
song.
your name, but I remember you. Like, it is so fucking.
This is where I turn it off.
But I dug it.
It's perfect swimming in the pool music.
Yeah.
This song,
That's
though.
what we did. We all listened to that shit.
Throwing the ball at
It
the thing.
just,
Now I got a hoop.
Awesome.
kinda-
Special effects. Thing is with special
cool.
effects, I like special effects, but
didn't
how
hear
about special effects and Movie Blood are almost the same song? Like
Oh yeah,
content-wise.
and they have exactly have everything to do with each other.
Yeah, and
He's
but-
talking about like making a 90-year-old woman look young.
Yeah. And I do like I like it, but I like Movie Blood better. And then Let the Insects Rule is cool, except for the fact that
Just skip that song.
there's a lyric on there that annoys me, where he says, or he keeps saying, "Let the insects rule," but he says, 8 arms on the cross," and I'm like, motherfucker, spiders are not insects. You should fucking know this, spider. But no, he throws that in there. They are arachnids. Anyway, fine little song. But Movie Blood, I love Movie Blood. I like that. I fucking like that. That's not real. That is Movie Blood. No fingerprints. They were in the glove. Like, it's cool to me. I dig it. And then, but after Movie Blood is where I do wane a little bit. Strange People Doing Strange Things is another generic ass goth song, but it is not as fun or tongue in cheek as Black Lipstick. Whereas this is like Strange People Doing Strange Things. What is it? Where we wear black, basically. We're wearing black, and we have chains, and it's like you're like naming off the most lame ass shit. And strange people doing strange things. Not really into that song all that much. And then the We Got the Beat cover. I think it starts off good, but then when it gets into the meat of it, I'm a little bored because I'm like, it's just a little too slow. It starts off and you think it's really going to get in there. It's got the right tempo. It's got the people walking down the street. But when it gets to the chorus, it's just like, we got the beat.
Got it. Yep. He does.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, no you don't. But I'm glad you tried. But those are the only 2 songs I really don't get into. But then you get the VHS, which I absolutely love, because it starts off sounding like a mid to
I
late.
actually did listen to that
It
one.
sounds like
Maybe I heard more than I
It
thought.
starts off sounding like a mid to late 2000s 9 Inch Nails track, and I expect like Trent Reznor to do his little whisper singing over it, but then nah, fucking Spider comes in with this weird vocal effect. But I dug it. And the CD version, you get the CD copy, you get a special track, a re-recorded version of
Auto-Tune.
what is that called?
Fucking using auto-tune.
Worlds Collide, and it's average.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it is nowhere near as
You
good as the
don't
original.
need to.
Don't need it.
Why?
Don't need it. Purpose.
Why?
No purpose. No reason. But
Doesn't need to. You didn't do it better.
yeah, I did not do it better. Like
the
what
purpose of doing a remake is to make it better. You made it weak. It's like stripped back as a motherfucker, and they're trying to like punch the parts that don't need a punching. You know, it's just it's
It's
no.
not great. It's not good.
No. Who told him we need you to re-record that song?
But what about you? How do you feel?
I give this album a 2.
Okay. Like I said, if you try to compare it to when Stars Revolt,
Doesn't.
it doesn't
It's
compare.
it's none of that.
But then again, Spider One hasn't made an album that sounded like anything like any other. He's a concept person. He makes concept albums. What it seems like. We did the punk one. That one was garbage. That was hot fucking flaming garbage.
Except for Miss America. Stand by that track.
Most time you can always find a little nugget of niceness in a turd.
Every once in a while.
That's the corn there.
Yeah. You get a little nugget, a little kernel of corn in a piece of shit.
Which is like, you
Is that a
can
peanut?
You can re-eat it. You can re-eat it.
That's gross, but yeah.
Wash it off.
That's an acorn.
It's a
Yeah.
corn nut.
It sounded like, because just like with, Somewhere Beyond the Nowhere, which had this kind of upbeat
Yeah, that's
superhero
enough
sound.
coal.
And then this one, it sounded like they went more with a, kind of want to be a gothy version of Powerman 5000. It just kind of comes off of being a campy B-movie sounding soundtrack. I mean, it's not bad, but
Yeah, it's kind of
if I
like...
had if I had to give it a number, it's probably gonna be like a 6. I mean,
That's
it's not super
Your
great.
rating?
Huh?
Your rating?
Yeah,
That's a 2.
6.
Mine's
It ain't that bad.
Mine's
Yeah, it
a
ain't
2.
that bad. And I'll
I
go
mean,
ahead and
it
I'll give
wasn't-
my rating
And that's
out
also
too.
because just bias.
I mean,
biases.
my thing is...
I have biases because I like Powerman 5000.
Yeah, like we're already fans of the
I mean,
band.
most of their albums I like. I just, I don't like the punk one. I was like, that they should
I
never
wouldn't
done that.
consider myself a fan.
Like I mean, this.
I
is-
like it.
It just.
But,
Yeah, but most people only like that one album. Not really
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I said earlier,
That's
man.
the only one I
You
really
pick one
know.
concept that they came out with, and then, of course,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
best
only one I
But
really
that's it.
know.
The Static X reunion album this year is miles better than this. Those are two bands who sounded very similar. And like I said earlier, Wayne Static Dead sounds
Sounds better.
better than all of this album. Now, keeping this in its own little bubble, I had a lot of fun with it. It just reminded me of old days. And I was like, I get it. I'm having a little bit of fun. I've heard better albums this year by far. But part of me wants to give it a 7. 7 is about as high as I'll go, but I do feel comfortable at a 6 because it is pretty average. But I had a lot of fun when was it last weekend when I got it, and I listened to it a handful of times over the weekend, and it made me go ahead and get some of the Powerman I don't have. I ordered Transform. Not a great album, but I went ahead and I got the digital version of Anyone for Doomsday, and that's a way better album by miles. Me comfortably, I can say their first 3 albums are the best ones. Mega Kung Fu Radio and Tonight the Stars Revolt and Anyone for Doomsday. Best I've heard of them. I haven't heard anything after Destroy What You Enjoy, except for this.
Well,
And I'm sure I might like those too.
yeah.
But definitely a 6. A nice, decent 6. It's above
It's
average.
listenable. You listen to it, you're like, I'm gonna put on Tonight the Stars Revolt.
Yeah.
Just-
Makes me want to hear the better shit, especially when you get to that remake of Worlds Collide. Makes me want to hear the better shit. But I had fun with it. I'm like, yeah, I've heard worse. That's the thing. I've heard dog shit. Like, there are artists I absolutely love.
the
who
last
put out
Green Day
shit.
album.
Right, like, there's no way this is worse than that last Green Day album, which I
Yeah.
also enjoyed.
Yeah, it's not bad in its own right, I guess in some ways, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That album
I'd
is
recommend it if
Bummer,
you're a fan.
man.
It was a big letdown.
That was my bogus
I'd recommend
journey
it as a
into
fan.
2020.
His love letter was a breakup note. So actually, it's Green Day's love letter to me. No,
I sent him the letter bomb.
it's a Dear John. Screw you.
It's the John Deere letter, man.
No, it's the letter bomb. That would be
Oh,
a
no.
Green Day reference.
So, give me y'all's
I said 2.
2.
I didn't listen to it all the way through. I skipped around after 4, like track 4. And
You just could not get into it.
No. I just skipped around and then I was like, well, Travis mentioned VHS, I'll listen to that. No. Auto-tune. Alright, what's this? Stars Collide or whatever. World Collide remix. Redo. That sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
that's not
done.
good.
I listened to 6 songs. That was it. Out of a what? 10?
11 if you count that remake of Worlds Collide.
There you go. That's what I'm counting, because that's the one I listened to.
So what did we? Nine original songs, 2 fucking covers. We look at because of the beat song.
I listened to that too. So, damn.
Pretty much listen to the album. Like, you skip
I
one song.
pretty much did listen to the album, and I didn't care for it. I wasn't into it.
Feel you.
I got bored and started feeling the itch of seeing. I saw everything else
There's
I
powder
could
for
be
that.
listening to. Like, my library of music is right there next to me, and then I had everything on my computer that I could just, it's a click away. I'd rather listen to this right now. And I'm like, this the entire time, like just itching to do it. And I skipped around every song. I did not get through the entire song on any of it. I skipped around. But I let it sit from song 1 to song 4. After that, I skipped around and I didn't get shit. So that's why I say it's a 2. Because I was bored and I was looking around shit to try to find what I would rather
You were
listen
just
to.
not feeling it
Yeah.
at all.
No, because I'm like, alright,
You're thinking of other shit.
Yeah. I
Your
had
attention
way.
is not on it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel you, man, because I go through that shit too.
I'm like, I'd rather be doing this right now. I
I feel
can
you.
do anything right now. I don't care to listen to this. It's just not, it's not grabbing me. Didn't care. But I listened to it. I skimmed through it. Not like I got through, what, is it like an hour long?
No, it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes? It's 30 minutes.
It's taking Zach longer to damn describe what he's trying to describe.
I probably took about 20 minutes
I-
to get through it. Maybe a little longer. So,
Well, it's not a long album anyway.
Yeah,
It's
which is
very
another
short.
reason.
yeah, so I listened to like the 4 tracks all the way through. Halfway through the cover, the remake, and maybe a few other songs, VHS songs. That was it. That I can remember. And I give it a 2 because it just, I was bored. David?
I'm not gonna be that harsh. I gave it a 3.
Well, I mean,
I gave it a 3, and here's why. Again, it goes back to how many songs I decently enjoyed out of the 10 songs.
You only like 3.
Well,
Which
technically,
are the
but-
3 ones you liked?
The first 3. I enjoyed the first 3 of the.
Cannibal, Brave New World.
Yeah. Brave New World I thought was interesting. It had to keep going with it because it had like a little rap to it and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I can dig this.
Yeah, I dig
It's
that.
kind of cool. And then the third song that was
What is that third song?
garbage.
Oh, Play God or Play Dead.
yeah, I like that too. That had this kind of weird thing to it. And lyrically, it was decent. But from then on, I hated it. I didn't accept the cheesiness like you guys did.
See, you're
me,
you're
I
hating
listened-
on it.
I
I just
was-
gave you my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, I'll hate
how
on
I-
everything.
I'm just giving my opinion on how I felt about
No,
it. Like, I didn't really care.
This is how I felt.
And you feel
I listened
hatred.
to
David is offended.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't care either way. I'm just bored.
You made me listen to this garbage. Now, so after I hated Black Lipstick. I never was into goth music in general.
You're
but
not a goth guy.
but
Got some
I'm a
Morrissey
musician
today.
and
Right on.
I'm a musician and I
All
like
hail Morrissey, man.
when I
Come
think
on.
something sounds awful.
The Smiths? Shit, yo. I don't know. I am a goth all the way.
Right.
Goodwill
And I
is good to
hate
me
I
'cause
mean
I got some Pogues.
Oh, you got some Pogues
I'd like
at
to-
Goodwill? Right on.
Yeah, I got 3
Which
Pogues.
Goodwill? Veterans? Wow.
Yeah,
Right on.
sorry to interrupt.
Hey, yeah,
I found the Pogues, and one of them has Fairy Tale.
right.
So that I was like, oh, that was the first one I found.
You're handsome. You're pretty. Clean under your titty.
Queen of New York City.
But yeah, I hated that song. I was
Still
like lyrically
maggot,
it was
maggot, you
it was the
cheap,
most
lousy faggot. Merry Christmas.
Oh man.
Oh God, that was a great song.
Zach's about to get canceled.
Yeah, because I was singing an old song that came out in the '80s.
That's tantamount to wearing blackface now, Zach.
Shh.
You said the F
They're
word.
being
actually
racist.
did.
They're wearing yellow face.
I'm naturally yellow.
No.
I have
But it-
jaundice.
Do you guys not
Jaundice, I'm not being
remember
racist.
I wore blackface on our show?
He did. Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
Well,
I
who's this
did.
goth character though?
It doesn't matter. I still wore blackface.
I'm so gothy. I paint my face
My
black.
whole face is black.
I had a
All you
black
see were his
face,
white teeth.
and I had a white, and white. And I had,
He was doing
Like
the
jet
Marilyn
black
Manson
face.
thing. Remember when he painted his face black and had the white circle and the white lipstick?
yeah, it was
The
like-
Mickey
it was
Mouse
like
thing.
that.
His Mickey Mouse whole get up.
But that's my black face because it's the color black.
Alright, so.
Travis is like, I'm gonna cut all this
No,
out
leave
when
this
I'm
in here.
editing.
Nobody said
I'm
anything
editing
bad. Nobody said anything bad. It's not like your slip up on the Scott Whelan video.
No, I know.
I still gotta delete that and we gotta redo it.
We delete the whole thing. That one's been delisted.
we gotta do a
We're
whole
not-
new
Because
Scott Whelan video.
there's new STP that has to be thrown in there. Like, where did they go? Where did all these other bands go? 'Cause
And-
we gotta. I should get the
And
other.
Zach has, what's the word I'm looking for? You have, your views on Chester Bennington have slightly changed recently.
Yeah. I got more respect for him now.
You liking some Lincoln Park now?
I kind of am.
Yeah, he
Going
found some
back
good
to it, I
ones.
was like,
You know
holy
what?
shit, you know?
We talk a lot. No, the thing is, we
Oh
talk
my
a lot
God.
of shit about things on here, and the thing is like,
I remember having them when I was a teenager. When they came out, they were burned copies from friends. And I remember a lot
he
of...
killed it. He blew that album.
Dude,
man.
fucking, the first two albums...
I was over it.
Yeah, everyone was. But not hearing them for like
20 years.
pretty much 20 years, I was like, damn.
Like when I turned
these
on the
are-
Dead Sea
these
album the
are
other day, I was like,
fucking bad.
damn, why haven't I listened to this in about 15
Yeah,
years?
dude, there's like a lot. Meteora is fucking great, dude.
I did always like Meteora. I did always like that.
The one before it is alright, but it's mostly. They're both fucking radio albums. They really are. Like your Nirvana.
But I think Meteora is a major
Never
step
mind.
above.
Nirvana, never mind.
Not easily.
Like there's
You're talking
definite
about Hybrid
radio
Theory is what
albums.
he's talking about.
Hybrid Theory. Yes.
That one used to want to talk about Hybrid
The
Theory.
first one in Hybrid Theory and Meteora.
They're two most popular albums.
Yeah. Those are the ones I found at Goodwill in the last year and a half. And listening to them, I'm like, damn. I wouldn't mind hearing others, but I'm not gonna go out of my way.
Yeah, like I am
get
not planning
Linkin
on buying
Park.
that final album.
Oh God, no, no.
I'd rather.
Just Timberlake.
But
sound
I mean,
music.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be do jamming them damn Kesha albums. I guess I wouldn't mind that.
You know,
Justin
it's funny.
Timberlake,
I was at Goodwill.
Chester Bennington.
I was at the what's it called, Goodwill?
That Goodwill.
No,
The one at 242.
The one that
Not
did
the
the
one at
do.
242?
It's called the Outlet Goodwill.
Oh, yeah, the
Goodwill Outlet.
Call it the
I went there.
49 cents a CD.
Yeah, dude. So I ended up getting the stupid black Eyed Peas album.
Careful what you say. Finish your sentence.
Black Eyed Peas, damn it! Where
You
is
just already stopped on black.
where is the love?
There wasn't
no.
a period there, Pastor. It was just a pause. He was trying to think.
No, it's the Black Eyed Peas. So
Pick up.
Jesus
Pick up a
Christ,
black.
you made it something.
Racist Asian.
Yeah.
Is that racist? To believe all Asians are racist? It's like rock paper
In
scissors
these
racism.
uncertain times.
So this is the one with that boom boom.
Yeah, boom, boom. Wow.
And I didn't.
So 2000 and late.
It's less than
The ching
Shit,
ching
thumps,
chong.
man.
yeah. It's less than 2 quarters, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
I've already got
I'll
a stack
buy
this.
anything.
I already
for
had a
49
stack
cents.
this big.
Any more
But
than
the
2 big
funny
cheese I
thing
can buy,
was-
key?
I already had like a $5 stack of these damn CDs. And then I put that one on top, and I went and paid for them. And the lady started going through them, and she goes, really? I was like, yep. And I'm sitting there wearing my goddamn mask, just like, yep.
It was like
You should have been like,
look
I like
at
that
this though. Look at this though. Like, give us some of the stuff you recently bought. Like pretend this. It's like, oh shit, the Pokes, the Bastard Sons, shit, the Tossers, Like Eyed Peas. Like really? What the fuck?
No, like everything I've done bought. But today I had to put 2 stuff back because I just didn't care and I didn't want it.
What'd it do?
There was a David Bowie I really wanted.
Was it fucked up?
Man.
I went to the Goodwill by work. They had
Man, this
Ghostface
today.
edited. Oh, they had a lot of hip hop I was wanting to get.
Damn.
Edited.
Who gets edited hip hop? I'm sorry you bought that.
They
at
had
Walmart.
D12 edited.
Man, I got lucky and got all the D12, which is only 2, at Goodwill like 7 years ago.
Right on.
So that was probably longer than that. It was 2010.
Yeah, it is.
When I moved in my apartment,
Yeah.
because I had those in my very first apartment. But we were talking about Goodwill. Yeah, I lost my point.
This is about how like Powerman is to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come on,
This is more interesting than Powerman.
Yeah, I mean,
Right
alright.
now.
Real
This
quick though.
podcast is
But you
how
put
we
up
do
with
it.
David Bowie because of why?
Oh yes. Today I put up the David Bowie. It was the one with changes. Change it, and there's the strange. Change it.
We know.
Shut up. I love David Bowie. But I was like, oh my god, cool. And I look at it, and I'm like, I'm judging all those scratches on the case I put it in my stack. And then I sat there and stood in line in this long 6 inch apart or 6 feet apart COVID line where certain people were wearing a mask.
COVID lines,
Some
man.
people ain't wearing a mask, and it's like most of them have them down here. Some of them have them here, but they still got it around their ears. So what the fuck is the point of having it there?
It's a beard guard.
Or are you like waiting on someone to catch you, and then you're like, nope, I got it on. What are you doing?
We need to all start wearing fishnet
Like,
masks.
If you're gonna wear it,
Nothing
fucking
says
wear
the mask
it. Some
has
of
to
this
be-
shit makes no sense.
People
one that
bitching,
has,
they're
like,
not.
a filter
They can
beard.
bitch all they want,
Yeah,
but nobody
basically
said
like
what
Bane.
kind of mask you
That's
have to
cool.
I
wear.
just walk up to people and I'm like, oh, young lady, I need to
learn that,
like, I need you to sell me your drugs. What? Did you just say drugs?
born in it.
Do you think this gives you power over me? Because I have to handle you my money?
What do you do? We wear stockings over our
Bane
faces.
interpretations.
Just walk.
Don't make fun of me, you asshole!
I'm
You better
I
penguins.
love how he's like, oh, it's Batman. I love that dude.
Welcome to the Super Bowl, Batman. I'm going to blow up the ground.
I'm going to break your back. I get it.
Christian Bale.
It's Batman.
Look at me trying to be the follow-up to Heath Ledger.
He did a good job, though. I mean, I'm not
Heard
gonna lie.
me?
I mean,
Who played Ben? And that
Tom
movie?
Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Whoa.
He played Venom.
Tom Hardy fucking
What?
Venom was
bulked
good.
You gotta
the
remember-
fuck up.
He's a better Mad Max than he is a man.
Dude, he bulked the fuck up
liked
for
him
that
as
role, though.
One person to play the
Is
body,
that
one
one
person
person?
did the voice for Bane.
I liked him as Venom.
He was good. Venom,
was good
I
as
liked
Venom.
it. Venom was alright.
Venom was very good.
I mean,
I
you
watched it for
gotta
the first
watch
time
it.
like a
You
month
actually
ago.
gotta watch it. Don't want to form your opinion on what people say on the internet.
It's a goofy
Watch
movie,
it
but I
for
like
yourself. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's goofy
I'm
as
just
fuck.
not.
But it's
look
good.
though, look,
That's the whole thing. He was like, yeah, I got a parasite.
I'm just not into superhero stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
this is like.
get you.
goofy
That's why
movie, that's what I
we gotta do that podcast. We gotta do that podcast.
like. Of course, now it makes me want to.
Man, hey,
I'll
by
think
the
about
way,
Carnage.
do you have any of Melissa's movies?
Like what?
Yeah, this
Like her Mallrats.
I think we do have all right still.
Her Jay and Silent Bob kind of thing.
I think we do
Any of
still
those
have some
series?
of
Do you
those.
ever Marvels?
I I don't know. Do we still have the Marvel movies?
I think we got the Marvels back, but I think you did something where you had to borrow some of her movies.
Yeah, I do know we got
and
Mallrats.
she knows you got something, but I don't know what it is.
I do know we got
And I was
Mallrats.
supposed to ask you, and I just remembered.
Yeah, I do.
She was supposed to text me and remind me, but I just.
Yeah. So
I
let's
did
get back to David.
What?
30 minutes later.
Yeah.
No,
we still got 2 more albums to talk about.
Yeah, I know. But no, like everything after, you know, once you hit the, got whatever. Man, fuck it. I hated the album after that. VHS bored the shit out of me. I didn't like it. I didn't care for. I mean, Movie Blood was okay.
No, sorry, yo.
Iffy. It had moments of okayness to it, but I mean, I just hated everything.
Okay.
First and foremost, I had a whole good rant for it.
Yeah, Zach's
So-
Goodwill escapades took that over.
Yeah, so to me, the album was awful. I mean, I'm never gonna listen to it again. I really want, as Josh said, I'm one of those. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm one of those guys that wanted to look for. What's the album name?
Stars Revolt.
Yeah, Stars Revolt.
What is it really? What's going on?
I
here?
dug that, and I
Got
like the
system
heaviness
for
of that.
total control.
That made sense, but lyrically, don't even, this dude fucking can't. Rhyme.com is what he did. Like, I desire the fire. I'm like, what? Dude, his rhyming was awful. It was just like, it was kindergarten fucking
Well,
writing.
you know what's funny though? Is
And I
like
couldn't
what
get
is
past
so
the
funny
cheese.
is a lot of his writing is very similar to his brother Rob Zombie. Like the writing is very simple. Like Rob Zombie's is like riding down the road in my zombie car.
Zombie sounds cooler as a
Yeah, he
as
does.
a
He sounds way
vocalist.
fucking cooler. It does
So,
sound way
I
cooler.
mean, hear the same
Yeah.
thing sung by
Vampire bitch dancing on the stage.
Right, but
Yeah.
but if that came from fucking what's his name, Cummins.
Werewolf vampire
It would be as
sucking
Yeah,
dick.
it was terrible. By far the worst album of the year for me
Ow.
that you forced me to listen to.
I did force you. I told you. I said we got a couple albums we can talk about coming up.
Yeah, no, I didn't. You didn't force me, and I actually told myself I listened to it once, and I texted
And
you
then
back,
you did. You said
and I
I'll
was
check
like,
it out
I'm gonna
again.
try it again.
And it's like you liked it less. You
I didn't like it.
this man came up. This man gonna tell me, well, man, look, after track 7, I'm done. I'm like, well, I'm almost about done after track 7. And then he comes back, he's like, I'm done after like track 3.
It was just bad. I'm like, I couldn't. No, it's just for me that it was awful. It was just I didn't like the music. I didn't like the ridiculous and not even like simple beats. It's the sound of those beats. Like they were coming from a machine that was in the '90s that was sold at Walmart for too cheap, and you thought it would work, and it kind of worked, but didn't. It was just that awful beat, and they were simple and
Great value Casio.
yeah, there you go. Like just like boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Like you're listening to a metronome the entire time because I'm pretty sure they don't know what a fucking rhythm is. So it's just, yeah, this sounds like a good tempo. And then hey, we need some lyrics. I got 5 minutes. Let's go. What's up, bitch?
we about to be out there. So
But yeah, so I mean, that's my opinion.
Big old titties.
Zach is
Wrap
ready.
it up, yeah. So my opinion, I hated it. I mean,
I feel
it was an awful album. I like cheesy albums, but to me, it was like he was forcing it to be cheesy. And he's like, I'm not goth, but I'm going to make sure that this sounds like it's goth. You know, I like goth women.
I just
so
miss
if I sing about
the
them,
space
maybe they'll like me.
suits and- I think they got a bad. I just think they kind of went in the wrong direction pretty early in their
Way
career.
wrong.
Pretty early in their career.
There was a turd in the last video. That's the fucking album.
Wow. Bailey just gave us the album a month before it came out.
There you go.
But that's David. That's us. We'll be back with Haken next. Let's do Haken.